Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Aisha Lachey Reads, and today I have my August wrap-up for you. Okay, so in the month of August, I read 18 books. And before anyone's like, wow, that's a lot, I read 8 graphic novels / manga. So that took up a big portion of everything that I read this month. So I'll go over those ones first just because the first series that I read was Happiness, and it is a graphic novel about vampires and kids in like a Tokyo school and stuff. So I read 7 of those volumes. I'm pretty sure I gave all of them like a 4-star. I really liked it. It was just like a fun kind of like horror series. I definitely want to finish the series out. They only had up till 7 on Kindle Unlimited, so I'm gonna get the other ones and read those maybe in October. But yeah, I really like those. If you like manga and vampires, I definitely check out Happiness. It was definitely a good series for me. And then the next graphic novel I read was Fangs, and this is by Sarah Anderson. This is a romance between a vampire and a werewolf. And it is just the cutest, just small, like, graphic novel. And this edition is just beautiful. The red velvet and the black edges, like, it's just adorable. And it's just cute and small. And it's about their romance. So I don't want to go too much into it. But I did give this one a 5 stars. Definitely pick this up in October. It's definitely the perfect little spooky read. And the next one I picked up was Things We Hide from the Light by Lucy Score. This is a small town romance. It's part of the Knock 'em Out series. The first one was about the brother, and this one is about Nash and Lena. He is a cop, and she is in town on a job, but she hasn't really told anyone why she's there. And on the back it says that Nash gets shot, and so he's trying to navigate that, figuring out who did this to him, and she's there trying to work on a job, but she ends up getting an apartment right next to him because his brother owns the apartment complex. So you get to see their relationship grow and the mysteries behind what happened to Nash. And so I really like this. They're really fun character dynamic. I definitely enjoyed like the side characters in this one too. I'm excited to start the next one in this series. But yeah, I gave this one a 4.5 star, it looks like. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed this. It's just a fun small town romance, and I'm glad I picked these ones up. And then the next one I got to is The Play by Elle Kennedy. This is a hockey romance. This is a part of the Briar U series. This is number 3. I wanted to finish the series because I really love it. And even though now I'm sad because I finished the series. But this one is about Hunter. And like the year before, he was a player and things happen at like a game. And so this year he wants to be like totally like single, no sex. He's basically being abstinent, and then he ends up working on a school project with our main female character, and so they end up growing closer, and like she's in like a long-term relationship, and like a bunch of stuff just happens from there. But it's really great like seeing their friendship and stuff grow in this, and it's not just like romance right away. So I really enjoyed this. There was some heavy stuff on this one towards the end, so look out for that. But I really enjoyed this. I love this whole series. They're just fun hockey romances, and I just always have a good time while reading these. And I gave this one a 4.5 as well. And then the one I picked up after that is The Dare, which is the book after that. It's the final one in the Briar U, and this one is going to be about Connor. Did I say that in the other one? This one's about Connor. This one is about Hunter, yeah. So this one is about Connor, and he basically helps our main heroine get out of a dare at the beginning of the novel, and they kind of start fake dating, and you get to see their relationship grow. I really like the characters in this one. Connor is like really cool and sweet, and I really enjoyed it. I'm sad that this is finally, like the series is finally over, because I just love being in this world. But you get to see their ups and downs in this one, but I really enjoyed it. It was a really fun time, and I believe I gave this one 4 stars. And then what I read after that one is Clint by Raven Kennedy. This is a part of the Plated Prisoner series, which is a series of like, it's a King Midas retelling. And so this one was really fun. You got more into like the action and like the characters and stuff like that, because the first one was a lot of like the story building, but I definitely enjoyed this one. I read this one really fast and it made me want to read the next one as well. But you get our main character and she finally gets back to like Midas after being like taken and stuff, and so you get to see her navigate that and what she's feeling and the independence she found in like being kidnapped and being away from him. So you get to see her grow a lot as a character and not just kind of like sit by and just be someone's decorative piece of like furniture. So I really liked this one. I can't wait to get to the next one because I can't wait to continue the story. It's just really good. And so yeah, I gave this one a 4-star. And then after that I picked up King of Pride by Anna Huang. This is the second book in Kings of Sin. This one is about Kai, and basically, Kai and Isabella. So Isabella works at the club that all of the men in these novels go to. It's for like richer people. It's just like a socialite club where they can do a bunch of different stuff. So she works at the bar there, and he's always into the bar at a certain time and stuff. So they start up conversations, and it's forbidden for anyone on the staff to get with any one of the club members. So that's something they have to navigate through this, because they end up talking and they start having feelings for each other, and all of that. So that was like really fun, and you just have her like going through all this stuff because like everyone else in her family has all of these like accomplishments and that, and she's just working as a bartender, kind of just being her own self, and she wants to be a writer, but she hasn't finished like a book yet. And so this is kind of like pressures for her family, trying to get her to finish a book or find like a real job. And so you get to see him help her through all of that, and I really enjoyed it. It was just like a fun, sweet romance. It was really fast, and I believe I gave this one a 3-star, but I'll definitely continue on with this series. And then the next 3 books I read would be Wretched, Twisted, and Cross, and these are all in the Never After series. They are twisted like reimaginings of fairy tales. I read these in my 24-hour reading vlog, so if you want more detail on these ones, go watch that vlog. But Wretched is basically a twist on the Wizard of Oz. So you get stuff like that. This one has like gang and stuff like that, and I like this one because it was flipped and the girl was like the bad guy and the male main character was like the good guy. So I liked how it was switched instead of it being the other way around. But this one I did give 4-star. One after that one is going to be Twisted, and this is basically an Aladdin reimagining kind of. And so you have like your Jafar character, and then she's called Yasmin, and she's a daughter of like one of the richest like men in the world, and basically her father is ill, and so her father wants her to marry so that he could give her whole company to her. And he has an advisor, and the advisor thinks, oh well, I can just marry her and then I can get the company, because he's been in the company for so long. So this is their love story. I definitely have more of my thoughts on it in my reading vlog, so check that out. I gave this one a 4-star. And then the last one in that series, and the last one that's out, so I finished another series, which is good because I'm trying to get that done. This one is Crossed, and it's basically like a Hunchback of Notre Dame kind of retelling. We have Father Cade, and then like our Esmeralda character, and she is having like a hard time, so to take care of her family, she works at a club and dances, and obviously he is a religious man and he's not quite against that, but he ends up finding feelings, like getting feelings for her, and he can't like leave her alone, and so his mind just always goes back to her. He always wants to see her. So this is their love story, navigating that, and navigating his religion and like the things she does to take care of her family. And so I liked this one a lot more than the other two. I just love the character development in this and like the overall story. It had like good like side character stories in this, and at parts I was super sad. But I really enjoyed this one. I gave this one a 4.5. But yeah, definitely check out my 24-hour reading vlog if you guys want a little bit more of an like deeper dive into this series. And then second to last book is going to be The Foxglove King by Hannah Witten. This one is a fantasy. It's the beginning of a series, so it took a lot to get into this, but it's about a girl who basically has these powers to, like, necromantic powers, and in her world, if you were found to have those, you are automatically sentenced to death. So she ends up getting found out by the king, and they ask her to help them solve a mystery about nearby villages, because it's like there's sickness sweeping in and just killing off the whole villages. So she goes in to help the king work on that, and the king thinks his son is helping the enemy, so he wants her to spy on him and also help them figure out what's wrong in those cities. I definitely like this. It's the first one in the series, so it took a little bit more to get into, but the end really picked up, and I will probably pick up the second one in the series, but I believe I gave this one 3-star, and I don't know if I was just not feeling fantasy, but I did enjoy this, and I can't wait for the next book to come out so I can see how it ends. And then the last book I read in August is going to be The Beast by Katie Robert, and this is part of the Wicked Villains series. This is basically, it all centers in Carver City, and Hades has a part of the city which is basically neutral territory, and all of the villains from this have territory around it, and so there's a club that Hades runs that basically everyone from all those different territories go to. But this one is about Beast, Gaston, and basically your Belle type character and their relationship and stuff that goes on with them. And I really enjoyed it. It's a short, dark romance. So I don't want to go into too much detail just because this is close to the end of the series, but I liked all their story together because you get the three of them together and figuring out their relationship, because they both want her to be with them and they want her to finally choose one of them. So they kind of make a deal with her, and so this is them in their relationship together, and I just really enjoyed it. So definitely want to pick up if you like dark romance and retellings. But that looks like it's all of the books that I read in August. I had a really good reading month. I did a lot of like videos, so I also read A Court of Wings and Ruin, the second one. I can never remember. But I also read that one, but I'm going to put that in my next wrap up because I finished it at the beginning of this month. But I will have that spoiler reading vlog up soon. And then I also am working on a video for This Video Ends When I Get a 5-Star Read, so I'll have that one up in the next couple weeks, so definitely check those ones out. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys on my next video. Happy reading.